Grand Rising, my brothers, Grand Rising. This is be greater than the world sees you. Be greater than the world sees you. At 0600 hours, 36 minutes. It is May 19, 2021, and it's Wednesday, a hump day. And the recap of the Brother Talk series, this is part of the forums. And brothers, I'm starting to see that a lot of your works is going unseen. And it's cool. But you know what matters the most? The ones that sing. How you doing, brother? And you the one, and I want to call this gonna be like my traveling journey, like a series. And I was just looking through my videos, and I had the Vigilant Mission. I have the Imagine This, the Power of Oneness series. And it's another one that I told myself I'm doing a good job. I encourage myself that I'm doing a great job. And I let myself know I'm doing my best. And that's literally all you can do, brother. You can't do nothing more or nothing less. Because people will say, you're not doing enough. But stay in your lane. You ever tried doing something and you said, no, this is not it? And then you went back to doing what you know, this is it. Sometimes formalities that keep you comfortable is the place you should be. Now, unless it's by design within you, then take on those responsibilities. Accidentally rhyming. So, it's not all the time that you have to go out, be more, or be less than. So the example is, you're on a team. You playing basketball. That's my sport. I said, oh, when I was playing yesterday. But anyway, that it's 5 guys. You know what I love being? I love being the coach on the court. You know why? Because I'm a good boxer. I'm a good defensive player. In offense, if you're good at defense, you figure out offense. I don't have to become the best scorer to score. Because I learned about basketball, it's not how many points you can score, it's how you execute. So if your team have poor execution, I'm sorry, I don't care how old or young your team is, or the age, the size, if you don't execute, I guarantee you're not going to have a good record. I don't care if you got the best player in the world on your team or the worst player in that league on your team. By the worst player in the league has the least amount of execution, the less work ethic, the less pride, he's not as proud about himself and the things he do and his responsibility. He's usually going to be a ball hog. He's usually, even though he might be a rookie or he haven't been there long, he's going to complain about things that it won't help the team. Some guys can get away with it. Some guys can get away not giving a 100% and the team win. We can win 100 even in a moment when you're not playing your best. So I'm going to get to that. So you're not playing your best. But imagine this. You got a team of 5 guys. The average points you can score in an NBA game, the average, 100, I'm going to say 2. I love even numbers. 102 points. This one guy giving you 25 points a night. Then you got the MVP who might give you close to 30 points a night. Then this one guy, he don't score, but he give you assists and rebound. Now imagine everybody going out there and on their own court every other night trying to do their own thing. You think that team gonna have a good record? No. I don't care if the guy learning. Just imagine him just not saying, okay, I'm in this game. There's not a play call for me. What should I be doing? Well, as an African descendant, well, first, if you compare that to life, you should be at least doing your part for yourself first. You get on an airplane, you go to a hospital, you go anywhere there's disaster or there could be danger, you save yourself before you can help everybody else. But if you don't do that, and you're trying to help someone else, you'll never help yourself. So after you help yourself, you help who's closest to you. So usually it's somebody you love or somebody you care dearly about. Then about time you helping them, and if other people need help around you, then you help them. And those are called assists. I was told assists didn't matter anymore for a point guard. So listen to this. The name itself, you can't change a game that require position. So you can't change the role of the house or the gender just because you don't feel as that's what you are. If you don't feel as a man, but you were born with a man, they say you're born with two and one elongates more than the other one, or one forms in and one forms out. You got a phallus or a vagina. So one's gonna take on the role. Don't matter what you want. Don't matter how you look at it. You can say the man and woman is not real. I don't care how you look at it. The one that's elongate, the phallus, is going to always have to, more such as the more comfortable way of excreting is standing up. The other one, most comfortable way, is sitting down. You cannot take that away from the man and the woman. You can't take that away from that role, no matter how you want. So within the man role, you can't take away, I'm naturally stronger, bigger, faster. I don't care how much he trained. As I gave you an example before, I was in the Marine Corps. This lady can do more push-ups than me, more everything. But actually, I just didn't get to that level. I didn't work out as much as her. But I was still able to do 200 crunches within that minute. I challenged myself, I did it. And crunches became boom, boom, boom. That's how you know in good shape. I didn't worry about the form. I was worried about my shape, because it was about endurance and stamina for me based on my height. Compared to a shorter, stumpier guy, he's going to be more compact. It's going to look prettier. Take anything and compact it to something that's elongated, it's going to look prettier. It's going to look more put together. But when you elongate it, how do you dress it up? So I did come out being myself. My pants iron. I got creases in my pants. My shoes got to be clean. I got to have creases in my sleeves on my shirt. Good morning, brother. Grand Rising. Not morning, Grand Rising. For me, you know how we flow. And if I'm going to be great within myself, I had to present myself, my role, my position. So, as you know, it's times where now, I don't care how you try to change the role, what we try to do, guess what? She could not do what she was not intended to do. So when the time came, as I said, on that team, we're a team, African descendant men and women, the more we go away, the less of a cohesion of a team that we are. It's called dissension. And we cannot execute because you're going to hold the ball longer. We only get a certain amount of time. So only a certain amount of time on this earth, a certain amount of time together. And if we don't work together, that time will be shortened. And she thought she was going to outdo me, but it wasn't a challenge to me. It was more so, I'm working with you. Now you have to work with me. And so now as a team, I'm doing all my part. I'm in my position. And then when your brother or your sister decide not to work with you on the team, that's required for you to win. It's required for a win. And when you get so good, it can be days when they don't give you the same type of numbers. But let's say today, man, I'm missing. But I'm not known as an a defensive player. I think today, I might want to pass this other guy the ball. Why you think 6'4" Russell Westbrook can average a triple-double. We diminishing a video game stat. Think about that. Think about what we're doing. So, if we look at our race, we're diminishing the position of the man because he don't have the commodity or the economy, the different things that, quote unquote, a man should have, right? But this man decided, you know what? I don't got the same numbers today. For this season, some reason, I know I probably gonna average 25 with this team. But then there's another man next to him. He said, yo, I love your game. And then practice, man. We talking about practice, man. Practice. When you practice, that's the real game. When I leave practice, I'm just as tired as I was in the game. I'm probably even worse because in practice, there is no shot clock. The execution is the thing in practice. Me making that shot don't matter. If I don't set that screen, I don't pick and roll, I don't motion, I don't move a certain way at a certain time, in a real game, that 24-second clock is not going to matter. So in life, until we move together and we work together, I don't care what position you have, brother. I don't care what you have or don't have. There's other things you can do. And if she don't see that and we don't see that as men, there's other things we can do. I can help you. You can help me. But is that what we're doing? Are we together or are we uniting or are we descending? You have to ask yourself, you, #Brotha Talk series, Unity, the forum, which type of brother are you? What do you stand for? If you don't stand for what you stand for, not for something, you'll fall in. If you don't stand what you stand for, you're going to fall for anything. Because sometimes what you stand for is keeping you in your role, in your position. And then when you stop being in your role and position and you don't execute no more, your team hurt. So your brother's going to hurt. That's generation after generation. And the one thing I always advocate, promote, and market, you are a role model, whether you want to or not. That young man sees you. That young man wants to be you. But what does he see? And as a be is an action word. Being more. You're going out. You're moving. It's going forward. So the word pro, anything with the word pro means to move forward. So progress. Promotion, prolong, and as I say, you have a focus, purpose, mission. In this case right now, brother, #position. Your position matter more than you think it don't matter. And I would say this, your love matter to you. I cannot love you. I cannot help you. I can't be a brother more than you are on to yourself. So I cannot love you more than you don't love yourself. Listen to that again. I cannot love you more than you don't love yourself. And leave you with more peace of a mind. In your life right now, can you say you have been a good African descendant, indigenous brother in your life? And if not, or if you have, if not, what can you do to get better? And if you have, how can you get better? So say what I say unto one, I say unto all. It's your path, it's your journey, it's your choice. You have the decision to choose. So choose wisely. Shalom, Akelam.